Hi everyone, welcome back to Grand Quest. Last session, our party fought well and fought hard. It was Syphina and Edmund and Kane. I believe Kane got dropped, right? Kane
I
got
think he
put down,
almost got dropped.
unconscious. Oh yeah, he might have almost got knocked unconscious. But the fight was a hard one.
Like 67 health.
Yeah, but you got healed up. But it was a long, hard-fought battle. Thankfully, they started the battle with a surprise round, which I'm pretty sure if they didn't, some of them wouldn't be here talking right now. But then, as Sif and Zoe retreated because they are ranged and they want nothing to do with these harpoon-armed assholes, they retreated back to where we see them now. And Sif found a hidden stash that had a letter in it marking it as the dragon tamer's stash, and it was written in Drutho in the Drutho handwriting and writing style, which confuses those of them who know, because our lore was supposedly never discovered by this place and vice versa. Unless there's just somewhere there is writing that is extremely similar to Drutho. The party eventually, obviously sift through it, finding a bunch of magic items and a letter saying that, I will come back for these, and if you do not relinquish them to me when I come back for them, then I will kill you. But until then, I have hidden several stashes throughout these ruins. You are welcome to use them if you need to. But the stash itself looked very, very old. Like several hundred years old. So they may be fine. But that is where we left off. What's up?
The magical trap on it old as well?
Yes.
Okay. Just making
But
sure.
yes, that's where we left off, so that's where we'll pick back up. All of you are still pretty tired from that combat. Maybe not necessarily the mages, but you all haven't really had a proper long rest in a while. But as you get closer to the top of this mountain, the less likely that you get a proper long rest disappears with each step.
Well, we need to rest. Find someplace safe to rest, obviously, before we continue forward. Syphina tells the party.
Do we have enough time to long rest?
I don't know. I
don't know that it would be smart. Also, looks like Zoe's doing something.
Zoe's just looking at the ground, his third eye glowing, kind of scanning to see if the ground before him is alive with magic.
That spell eventually does pop off, that detect magic spell, right?
Yes.
It does activate, and it reads Fey magic and necromancy. But it is also very much obviously a living, breathing creature. As if you're looking at, it gives off the same reading as if you're looking at like a archfey warlock or a very powerful wizard.
He's gonna look down at it and say, "What happened to you?"
What you see over there, bud?
This thing is just a spectacular living organism. I'm confused by the manner of magic that lies within it. I'm just attempting to conversate. Don't mind me.
What manner of magic does it have?
And I'll just relay the information. Fey and what was it? Necromancy.
I mean, it is an undead int mixed with some other weird shit. Ints are fey creatures.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you for your input. as he looks back down and continues to try to conversate with it alone.
Is the mountain still shaking, by the way? Or has that
I
stopped?
mean, no, it's still quivering
Okay.
in this area. The mining has stopped, but the pain, it still feels all the pain.
Kane's gonna do some weird stuffs.
Okay.
Brings back more monsters.
Please don't.
I'm just
what
gonna
are you-
walk over to where they were mining.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is gonna hurt it or help it, with it being undead.
Kane, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
Oh
check
god.
wounds on where they were mining.
As soon as your hand touches the creature, the rock wall, the flesh mimicked wall that looks to be stone, but is in fact, as your hand touches it, quivering flesh, as if the skin has been pulled off of a creature and you are touching its muscle. At the moment that your hand touches it, the entire area begins to shake as a distant avalanche of rock can be heard, and the tree that stands above it whips out at you. I need a dexterity saving throw. DC 17.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you'll take half damage. As you are struck with a tendril from the tree, but not entirely. You will take half of 3d10.
Ouch. I'm trying to help.
That is half of 17, so that will be 8.
8.
8
Can-
bludgeoning.
If you're trying to
The
heal
area
it-
that you had touched now is seared and burned.
Kane,
Does it
Okay.
respond?
Does it respond to you?
Mm-hmm.
It does not seem to. All you get is a flood of emotions, crying mixed with pain, mixed with laughter. It seems to be experiencing almost every emotion all at the same time, but it seems more like the way of an infant would experience emotion.
Wait,
Oh,
if,
It doesn't have a way of speaking.
that's
if
so
your
sad.
wounds hurt it, can I try inflict wounds?
do you actually cast something, or did you just touch it?
He cast Cure Wounds on it originally.
Okay.
Yeah, I did cast Cure Wounds on it, and that's when it slapped me.
Hmm.
Can I Arcana check to see what could potentially help? Seeing that this is magical. And
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
I'll-
give me an Arcana to see
I'll
if
go
you could. Seeing how you are somewhat connected to it right now.
yeah, he's also gonna open up his chest, and the tongue's gonna lay out the book, and he's gonna kind of flip through it to see if he can recall anything from his journeys.
Very well.
14. And he's gonna
Fine.
cast guidance on that too to kind of.
Can I help him sing that, or is this?
Sure.
Is
Are you just gonna like redirect his tongue in the right way? You know.
Oh no, I'm
Love it.
doing some magical stuff. Flavor it.
So the total is 18 with the guidance.
Oh,
as he
okay.
tries to recall what page he put it on.
You can give help if you still want to. I'm not gonna tell you
I don't
no.
know how.
Yeah, it might help. So, Sif from across there.
He does know Fae, so
That's
he
fair
might-
enough.
Yeah. What the fuck are you looking for exactly?
This thing reminds me of some other creatures I saw upon my journeys. I'm trying to, as he still like flips through the pages, I'm just trying to recall what exactly.
DM, have I heard of any Fey Flesh Mountain or anything before in my studies?
No.
Fuck, I'm trying to flavor how I could have helped him.
You could flavor it as like, oh, what about that page?
Fae
I kind of
Forest.
flip past it like,
Yeah, the
Wow.
Fae Forest of the Dark Meadows is somewhat a living, breathing creature due to the fact that it's made up almost entirely of treants.
Yeah, okay, so something like that. I mean, where I came from.
you're right.
wasn't-
He,
Oh, well, yeah, he would just say that essentially. What Pat did say, so yeah.
yeah, so you're
Very
right.
well.
You gotta like go back to some pages that he skipped to earlier, and he's gonna re-roll. I mean, the total was 18, but let's try. Oh, 20, dirty 20.
That's better.
Plus your guidance.
So, yeah, plus your guidance.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
re-roll it again? for
No,
the-
no, you just tell me. Was that a
24.
dirty 20? A 24? Okay. So, time. Normally, aberrations and undead, they normally are able to be healed through necromancy. There is a method of healing undead, but there seems to be some interference with the Fey magic of this. As well as what would normally work on the Fey is raw magic. But the problem is that as you are doing like small experiments, nothing too invasive, just kind of like tapping at it, because of what you're reading. It seems as if there's aberration to this as well, and it is rejecting the magic. And so it seems that the only hope for this child to ever heal or feel better is with time. It must heal it naturally, if you could call it that.
Time heals all wounds.
Yeah. How unfortunate. What is Kane doing over there still?
Kane, are you okay?
He has like
What?
a cut across his cheek. The tree did not like that. Don't try to heal it.
Well, thanks for taking the hit for me. I was thinking about that. So, alright. Well, now we know. I guess we should go back to the others. See what they found out.
Yeah.
So. Hey guys, don't try to heal the mountain. It doesn't like it.
No, it hit me in the face.
Realize healing
Like a
the
tree.
mountain was actually an option.
Honestly, I'm with you on that too.
Good try.
It was worth a shot.
Alright, so are we going to continue onward and see what we encounter? I am still have a little bit of strength, but it's going to.
We should
would like to-
probably find somewhere to rest for at least an hour or two.
I
Do
agree.
you want to do it
I hate to
outside or
say it.
inside?
I don't think we have an option other than outside right now.
There's a cave right over here.
Yeah, that sounds like outside or
There's
inside.
a cave right there we can hunker down in.
That is the Flesh Mountain cave, though. So
That is the
Yeah,
Flesh
I
Mountain
don't trust
cave.
that fucking
Yeah.
cave.
that's what, like, if once we're in, I don't know if we're getting back out. So we might want to make that choice now.
Kane just eyes the cave. I don't. Do you want to get eaten by the Flesh Mountain?
It has a similar look to it because you can see perfectly in the dark, as if it was daytime. It has almost a akinness to the way that the human intestines look on the inside.
Oh,
That's gross.
The way the walls are shaped and almost every now and then pulsate.
I don't.
You know,
I don't.
In that case, I
I'm
vote
not
we
going
just
in
rest
that
right
cave.
here in this intersection.
fresh air sounds very good
That way
right
at
now.
least we can
I don't know that resting
see if
right here
anything's
is a
coming.
good option either.
Well,
Are
maybe we
these
can
actual-
continue onward
up?
and see what we find. Maybe we should continue onward a little bit and see what we find.
Yeah.
fair enough. Just not too much longer. I'm not of much use in this condition.
I guess we're going in the
Right.
cave then.
You're going in the cave?
Well, I mean,
Moving on.
I mean, yeah, I guess
I'm
we could go
going
up the other
uphill.
way where they're mining. Yeah,
Well, you can go this way, which leads up the mountain.
above table I was zoomed in, so I forgot about this whole
Okay, so left or right? Are we going?
Wait, well, why are we doing so much exploring? What the fuck?
There's
You don't want
like,
to this bad.
like actual trees and shit.
Oh,
that-
they look like actual trees from
Oh,
afar.
you're right. Yeah, how
But then the moment you get close to them, you can tell that they are actually made of parts of bodies. Some of the bushes are made of fur with pulsating flesh beneath them. The trees are interwoven between bone, skin, and muscle tissue with hair and fingers for leaves.
he's gonna
Does it
look at it and
stink,
like
though?
kind of
Weirdly, it does not.
Interesting. Sorry, Zoe, continue.
He's just gonna look at the trees and kind of tilt his head sideways and say fascinating, and then move on.
Can I make a perception check? What do I see further up?
Nothing but faces.
I'm sorry, what?
The walls are lined with faces.
That's creepy. Stay away from the walls.
A lot of
We're
them
going
look
that
pretty
way.
similar to some of them look similar to the people that you fought with in Runswick and in Grave.
That's not fucking good.
Hey, like that, they're keeping their eye on us.
I don't.
Always watching.
That's creepy.
Kane, you're going too far away.
Y'all are too slow.
Sif is gonna stay with our barbarian, pretty close. Feels a lot more safer with him.
Travel in pairs at least.
You trying to go and explore over to the rat? No, I'm just kidding. Let's...
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Edmund,
You
you did not travel to this area alone. You, in fact, the reason why you know Ilvisar is on your way through Thiglinion towards Denza, to try to get some help. Well, your path would lead you to Denza and stop there, but you were planning to just travel all around. But on your way to getting help, you had allies, you had people with you to get help, but they had all died along the way. And it was thanks to Ilvisar who saved you when you were attacked by strange creatures in Hild. But you weren't expecting to see the faces of those that you traveled with staring back at you from the walls. The faces of your brethren who fought alongside you to defend your home.
He looks at that and stops for a second. And he is going to turn and look at Sif. All right. Well, if we are going to do these, they have not made an enemy of Oled. No one messes with my fallen brethren. And you could tell he's like starting to choke up a bit, but kind of like swallows it.
You hear a faint gasping voice from one of them. It's hard to hear, but their mouths are moving.
Would I understand what this place is at this point with the trying to cook and getting yelled at by the trees and then...
Well, we stated it's a flesh mountain, and
Yeah,
so we did
okay.
this whole...
It's been stated a few times what it is. It is a creature born of a mind flare, born of an elder int and a dragon, and necromancy.
He would realize that, take the pauldron with the arm on it, slam it into the face, and just say, No, do not mock them. And puts it back and continues walking.
Ooh. Okay.
No.
I said no. I would have tried to stop him, but he got it.
We could make friends with the
Fuck!
mountain.
I was with you. Dave. Oh, God damn
As
it.
you do that, suddenly all of the mouths in the area here open and start to scream as the wall begins to stretch around you, sealing you off as they begin to scream at you and scream at you as getting louder and louder and louder. Wailing in pain and suffering, screaming for for mercy, for savior. It seems as if the wall itself is screaming for you to do the same, but at the same time screaming with hate. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Zoe, hearing this, is gonna turn around and just start flying like over here as fast.
These are not Sif's dice, but I'm glad I didn't use a natural 20
Safina is coming too.
Cool.
for a total of 22.
What'd you get, Edmund?
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
You guys
there
are
we go.
nice.
We are a pair.
Let's go.
How do you guys resist the paralysis of the screams and the psychic damage?
Covering his ears, I think Sif would have had maybe dealt with shrieking, kind of think of like Harry Potter, those little things that you pull out or whatever.
The roots, the mandrake root.
Yeah, mandrakes, whatever. So he instantly, he's going to slice one hand to focus on that type of pain instead of whatever pain is going on. So I'll
What about
take
you
point of
there,
damage.
Edmund, seeing this, is already kind of like upset, and then this loud noise goes out. He will begin bellowing in laughter, and that laughter grows more and more angry as he is going to use a rage and basically calm his mind from this.
Okay. So, if you guys do not get out of here in the next few moments, you
Yeah.
have to roll again.
he's always gonna yell at him. What are you doing?
Get in the fuck out of here.
On that spot.
Boom.
Oh, it's a solid wall of
Oh, it's
faces
a
right
solid
here.
wall.
Oh, Misty Step.
Don't you have to see the other side?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
have
a
to be able
solid
to see.
wall. Oh,
Ah,
how high? How high is this wall?
It's about 80 or so feet.
Jesus. All right.
Ah.
Zoe's gonna try to talk to the mountain to tell it to calm down. I don't know how,
Yeah.
maybe persuasion, but he is going to try to communicate, not
It's
through
going to be a
language,
very
but through,
hard DC.
I bet it is. But through emotion, kind of to, oh God, I don't know.
I'll just spell magic
to-
if it doesn't work.
Empathize with, like, just calming down. I don't know. What kind of ability? check was
Persuasion.
it? Okay. Oh God.
Very high DC.
Guidance.
If only you're a charisma-based class.
Yeah, watch this be like the
you can't
lowest
give
roll.
him
Oh my
guidance, you have
God.
to touch him. Or,
And look at
yeah,
that.
You can.
Oh wow.
It
A help
seems
action.
to yeah, unless someone wants to give the help
A
action,
help action was sure come on
but
handy here.
not necessarily sure who can give you the help action.
I don't know either.
If only we had another charisma-based character in our party.
Yeah. I mean, Trebor can like. I don't know because this is way out of his wheelhouse.
Use your
He's-
inspiring leader. Damn it.
Love it.
He's just gonna pull out Thesimus and he's gonna drop to a knee and he's gonna bring like the handle of it up to his head and he's just gonna start praying and hoping that it helps calm the mountain down, and that's gonna be what he does.
He's the sword Agnes, who's
Uh-oh.
also known as Themis, but he has not
Yeah.
fully accepted that name of Themis because he doesn't quite remember his time of being a god.
Yeah.
But he gotta go just stop. Like, are you praying to me?
I don't know what else to do.
This is weird. It's kind of like when you're in the same room as somebody who's talking like a lot of good things about you, and you're not quite sure what to say because you're like, you don't know if they hear you, but you're pretty sure they hear you, and you're not sure if they're doing it because you hear them. But like this is weird. This is a like really awkward situation that you're doing right now. What do you want me to do?
Our place is 80 feet tall. We just need to convince the mountain to calm down.
You want to convince this thing to calm down?
Does this
Like this conversation is happening out loud.
You thought about
That's-
pissing it off somewhere else?
does any of this seem from like the screams and everything, the pleads and so forth? Does it seem like it feels familiar now, or maybe talentless or so forth?
Not necessarily.
Like, is there? I'm just trying to figure out like these things don't need to be released or anything that or so forth.
Are you trying to see if they're trapped souls?
I guess.
They are. Well, the best way you could probably do that is roll me a religion check.
Okay.
Agnes/Themis is just kind of like, all right, you know what? Maybe there are other faces, right? Maybe we blind them. Like, can we blind them? Can we just piss them off? Can we talk to the faces?
Hold up Agnes, and he's going to like do the whole light spreading out thing.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm backing up.
Give me a.
I can do daylight if you're trying to do light.
Give me a Arcana roll. See if you can brighten it.
I don't know how smart this mountain is, but if you guys threw a javelin the other way.
Seems it's got a lot of faces.
Yeah, no.
Part of me thinks you just stay in there for a little bit.
It like flashes bright. It turns on, flashes bright. The eye. You can now see that the eyes are blank, soulless, but you can see that these like almost like small, thin fingers weave in and out of the flesh like roots. And to you, Syphina, with your 25 on your religion check, these are indeed trapped souls. But at the point where their souls have been drained of existence, where they're on the thread of no longer existing. Pretty much this is the only way they can ever exist. If you freed them, they would cease to exist, thus being removed from the cycle. But it's time to do another wisdom save as the screaming gets louder.
Oh,
Did you
I
run
would
past?
dispel
What happens when I
magic.
touch the wall?
You want to try Dispel Magic on a living creature?
Well, it came up with magical means, you know.
Yeah, because
didn't
it's
just
a
come out of
magical
nowhere.
creature.
You know. So.
That's because, like, I gave this. That's why I gave a very particular word or phrasing with it, as if you're looking at a wizard with power, or unless you have an anti-magic field in your pocket, Dispel Magic's not going to do anything to it.
Okay, well then we'll just make that wisdom save.
What happens if I touch the wall?
Oh, you know what? Let's re-roll. Actually, I'm gonna use. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I think now's the time. Remember that inspiration that what's his face gave me?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use that. I feel like now is the time.
Very well.
Oh no!
Did I take that one? It's his inspiration.
That's a tough.
That's a
Okay.
hell of an inspiration right there, buddy.
I want to take the nat one.
Very well. You can take the nat one.
It is his.
With an 18, that succeeds. As you like go to put your hand to cast Dispel Magic, the screaming starts and startles you as one of the mouths, almost like the faces, elongate and grab your hand and begin to eat it.
I would like to, as I'm raging, I would like to try to grab him and try to force my way through the wall, if it's possible.
You mean
If it
like
is not-
fireman hack through?
Yes.
Hold on, let me deal the damage. It's going to be a 28 psychic damage,
Ow.
and you are paralyzed.
Oh, you know what? I might want to. Pretty call. Fuck it. No, I'm taking it.
Very well. You can try
There's
to
that one
strike at
too,
the tree. I mean, at the flesh wall, the face wall.
Sip's paralyzed, so he can't tell you not to do this, but above
You're
take
not-
one.
You're not gonna miss it. It's a giant wall.
Just trying to think if he would, because I haven't seen them touch it, and I don't know anything about this. So seeing him paralyzed,
You do know that the faces can be killed, because you killed that one face.
that's a lot of faces to kill, though, isn't it?
It's just in this frontal area. There's probably about 4 to every 5 foot square.
Oh,
I
okay.
have
Well
an
then,
idea, but I need to know what happens when I touch the wall.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, is this... Yeah, I'm gonna walk up the wall.
Very
Walk on
well.
people's faces.
I'm gonna
You walk-
float alongside
He is
because I'm gonna have
very
to go get him.
carefully not stepping on the faces.
So
He's like trying to step between them.
So you're basically still gonna step on their faces because they're woven together.
Oh.
Think human centipede. Each face is tied to another
Christ.
face.
He
No, I
is
think what you're thinking
just
of Jeepers Creepers.
apologizing
Oh, yeah, Jeepers
profusely
Creepers,
in
yeah.
Sylvan.
Yeah, I'm floating up next to
And,
him. We have to go get their asses, don't we?
I need you to make me an acrobatics check to see if you can go across this without stepping on anything that would cause it to assume you're attacking it.
Okay.
I hate you guys. Let me just say this.
19?
What?
Is that what you got?
Yes.
Yeah, you get up there. You get up at the. It takes a good little bit because it's 80 feet up. So yeah, but you get to the top and you're looking down as Sif has his hand inside one of the mouths, just standing there with like his eyes and ears bleeding, and Edmund is about to like swing at the wall.
Don't hit the wall! You fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's gonna yell that too. Hey, you brute! How about not doing that?
You see off to the side, one of the faces is smashed in.
Well, that explains why it's mad.
I can take one. Can you get Sif out of this?
Yeah, I can get Sif.
Ugh. He's gonna yell down at them. You guys both owe us big time. As he drinks a mana potion and dimension doors Edmund out of here. Is that your name? Yeah, Edmund.
yep.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you're gonna go
I'm
down.
just gonna tie a rope around Sif and drag him out.
Just starts. Well, I need an athletics check for you to pull Sif's hand out of the. Pull him hard enough to pull his hand out of the mouth.
Good, David, do it.
DC 19.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
As you go to pull, suddenly a mouth grabs your foot, and then you pull. You almost stumble and you fall.
Oh, you.
Have you already dimension doored me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all
Sif is
are out.
paralyzed, but if you like see his eyes like
So that's-
struggle to move
It's
down at Kane.
every 5 feet after 10 feet, right? It's a D6 of fall damage. Yeah.
If I was
So-
trying to tie a rope around
You would
Sif,
have to be
I'd
down.
already been on the
That's
ground.
true. That's true. Well, I was thinking
I
that you
didn't
like
take no
gave
fall
yourself.
damage.
I was thinking
You're
that
not
you
gonna
gave
valve
yourself enough. Well, no, because you had to give enough of a pull to try to pull him out with the kind of like the rope kind of thing to pull him out.
Oh, this is
So-
gonna cut into our rest too. 100%.
Unless you're just trying to move his hand out the wall. But,
Yeah,
like
I
you're
was
just trying to like
trying to
use. You're not
move
trying to
his
tie a
hand out of
rope
the
around
wall
him
right
and pull him
now.
out. Okay,
Well,
well
that
then
was the first
you're
thing, yeah.
all now you're hanging from the wall as your foot is now inside one of the mouths,
Zoe's gonna head back up.
and you're
again.
technically grappled.
Oh god. Alright, Zoe's heading back up again. It's gonna take. Oh god, this is gonna cut into our long rest.
It's already
Oh,
cut
right.
into.
I do
weren't
need
even getting a long
another
rest.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Do I make one too, or do I
Yes.
automatically fail? Okay.
No, it's a wisdom save. You're
Yeah.
paralyzed. You're
Oh,
not.
I'm using the wrong dice. I might have to
kidding
use the
me.
lucky. 1 sec. I'm gonna change my dice and then.
That's what I was gonna look
No,
at.
I have to call lucky before I roll. I failed it.
Fucking 7.
No, I take damage though. Oh.
Yeah.
Change the dice.
Can
Can
I
I
get
lucky?
my DM token to
You
add
can
it?
lucky if you want to.
Don't you dare give me a DM token. You need that for something else.
This is the climax of the season. You need that.
I know, but
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lucky this. It doesn't
No.
matter. I fell.
Okay. Your paralyzation is re-upped, and Kane, you are paralyzed while taking 31 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Both of us.
Do I make it
Yep.
to the top and see
that
all this
hurt.
shit happening?
Get me the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, guys. I have like
He's gonna yell, I swear to God, Kane.
18.
And he's gonna start
Kane is
sitting
just
back inside of it. He said, I hope you got mana potions to spare, because I'm gonna be using those. As he...
His head.
Kane will fight you over those fucking mana potions.
Please, he'll hold up his arms. You are free to negotiate right now.
There is no words coming from Kane. As his eyes are like...
Well, you can communicate telepathically.
Yeah, technically.
Do you need help, Zoe? If I need to go up there, I can go up there.
I'm gonna need someone to buy me some mana potions or give me some after this madness. And he's gonna spin.
Wait, are you in there or are you up top?
No, he is up top, but he is slowly descending down, kind of away in the middle. But he is going to drink 2 more lesser potions and Dimension Door both of them out of here.
Thank you.
That would take 2 casts of Dimension Door.
He
It
knows.
would. Yes, it would.
But as you are all removed from the situation, you two are still paralyzed for the next hour.
Can I?
I'm sorry. What?
The wall seems
yeah.
to pull back to the walls itself, and now all the faces are crying, almost weeping for the one that was killed.
And he's gonna apologize to the wall too, profusely trying to communicate emotions of sorrow to it.
The wall seems to have a slight bit more intelligence, but not enough to really understand what you're saying.
Yeah, fair enough. And he's gonna look at, well, I guess you're paralyzed, and you fuckface. He's gonna point at Edmund. Was this you?
He's not saying anything. He's just staring directly at the wall.
And he's gonna say, yeah, that's what I thought.
There are still 2 of your fellow traveling buddies
Sif
in the
is doing
wall.
his best Steve Jobs impression right now.
I'm gonna heal Sif. And Kane, are you injured? Oh, I don't know.
I'm at 28
Lay
hit
on
points.
hands, charge, cure the paralysis.
What does it say? If you click into it, it'll let you know.
Let me see.
Oh
Lay
yeah.
on hands, 5
Yeah.
points should allow you to cure any poison, disease, or condition affecting the creature.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and burn 10 points of lay on hands to heal both of them. At least
Well,
get them
just
back on their
cures,
feet. Yeah, just cure their paralysis.
5
Let me
each.
double check that though.
All the pain comes to him from the hand.
Ah!
So, who wants to tell us the lesson we've learned?
It does
What?
not cure conditions. It only cures disease or neutralizes
shit, that
poisons.
So I guess I could do lesser
There's just-
restoration.
Perhaps
Okay.
we need to
Let's
rest
just wait the
now.
hour, honestly.
Yeah,
Maybe not
I mean,
in
we
the
can
Isle of
just pick them up
Faces.
and carry
maybe
them.
not,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't have
He's gonna look at Ed and he's gonna be like, you carry Kane, I'll carry Sif.
He goes to pick up both of them and just kind of starts walking.
Note that he's
Kane is
short.
217 pounds without his gear.
Wait, Edmund got big, right? Did you say? No, you went to rage. So Edmund is short, so you guys are just kind of like sliding against the ground.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kane's 6'3".
Yeah, Sif's almost
Well,
6 feet.
note
It's
that
fine.
Kane is paralyzed, and so they're all limp for the most part, and so
Guys.
it's literally, it's just,
Oh, I thought we were all
I-
stiff
I-
like mannequin.
no, that's petrified.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can use lesser restoration.
Oh, that works too.
I mean, it's a thing I've got. I
It'll
got
burn
really...
spell slots.
He's gonna say perhaps
Yeah.
wait on it for
Yeah.
a
Let
second.
them suffer for a moment.
Let's get them up and just get out of here, and we can figure out what to do after we find a spot to rest.
Fine.
Just drag him behind and let's get out of here.
Yeah. He's gonna what he's gonna do is he's gonna like bend down to Kane. He's like, I know you're probably not happy about this, but let me pick you up and carry you so you're not dragging on the ground. And he's going to like lift Kane up over his shoulders and carry Kane. He's gonna let Ed drag Sif, but he's gonna try to make Kane's existence
Funny,
a little
'cause
bit easier. but
Sif
that's
didn't
Kane's
do
right
anything
there.
wrong.
I know.
I know at that point, this
Yeah,
getting
I
like
know, but Ed's
Iron Man
gotta
carried at that
do
point.
something.
It's the one
Yeah.
time Sif didn't do something.
Just stay
Oh,
I'll
close
fucking
to
throw a
him.
chair at all of you guys. I hope you know that.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
You're not
all right,
letting me
so-
do anything for you, Seth. I'm just gonna take care of you, but.
as you guys are beginning to walk again, you are in an endless, like the path continues to lead up, winding and bending, but you are in an endless hall of faces. It seems like every creature, every human, every person, being, or living essence that this thing has killed and taken is here. Trevor, as you're walking, give me a perception check.
Oh shit, are we going the wrong way?
No, maybe. I mean, you're going up the mountain.
Yeah,
You gotta go up the mountain to go down the mountain.
I would love to rest.
13.
That
The
was
face
a performance check.
That was, oh yeah, that is a performance.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm good at perception. Hang on.
Wait, I'm good at perception.
Although not. Nice.
You were saying?
What's your passive?
My passive is a 15.
Okay, that'll pass.
Okay.
As you are walking, you find you're kind of just carrying Kane, and an hour passes as they kind of come back to, and you set Kane down. But as you set Kane down, you're looking at the wall, and you spot the face of that man, the man that was the necromancer in Runeswick, who thought you were your brother. He seems to be staring at you intently, his mouth sewn shut with fingers.
Creepy. As soon as Trevor sets me down, Kane pulls one of his greater mana potions out and hands it to Zoe.
Are we unparalyzed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You've been walking this basically corridor of faces for an hour now, and there's no sight to the end of this.
I have a question. Above table, wasn't the mouth to the cave down at the bottom?
We weren't.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that it leads into the mountain necessarily.
I mean, that's what I assumed, but okay.
He also hands you one of his lesser mana potions as well.
He'll
You're welcome. You get 6 slots back.
he'll float the potions towards his stomach, wherein the maw will crack open on his chest, and he'll put it in his inventory, and he'll say, "Thank you, but it wasn't your fault. Just another unfortunate circumstance. You can keep one of them, but I would appreciate the help."
You can keep them both.
He'll kind of wave his hands. All right. I mean, I won't say no. But God, this thing seems to happen to you guys often.
No, no, actually, let me just say this now. You haven't been with us long. This is the first time I've ever been fucked up by a flesh mountain.
And
I don't know
the
about
first
you
time
guys.
You haven't been the cause of the problem.
There's no chairs around here, so I can't really do much.
And yet you still ended up in mess.
A mystical chair
Troubles.
appears.
You have probably the single worst luck of anyone in this group.
Guys, all these faces, this is the last essence of their soul. And once if they're killed here, they're gone for good. They'll never come back.
Pat, Kane is keeping an eye out for Sana and Rorich's faces.
Yeah, Zoe's also saying, do I see anyone that I know?
Doesn't seem like it.
I'll look at this one particular face. He's just going to shake his head, and he's going to look at everyone, and he's going to say, keep moving and stop looking at the fucking walls.
Great fucking leading. I love that. Yes, that is. Let's go.
Very well. And you all continue on. As you guys continue on, us viewers see that one face almost trying to scream at Trevor, but can't seem to make any noise. Panically stretching, trying to get his attention, but to no avail.
Does my passive perception of 22
Nope.
see that?
This happens far, but you don't have eyeballs in the back of your head and or floating around you.
No. Cloak of Eyes would be great for Kane, though.
But you guys continue on, and you travel for hours in this corridor of faces.
Do we
Always
get
being
some
watched.
Type of short rest while walking?
Not walking, nope. As the sun is starting to crest over the tall, ever-reaching sides of this corridor, as an opening can be spotted ahead.
Oh, thank fuck.
Does anyone have anything witty to say before we go inside? Let's say it now because this might be your last words.
Well, if we die, it's nice knowing you guys.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Or swear to God, Trevor, you call me a vampire one more time, and I'm gonna hit you.
That's fair.
Does Ed have anything like healing on him, like potions or anything?
I would say you have like a basic greater healing potion.
He is going to drink that because he's at 42.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this like a spot where we can like stop and catch
As
our
you
breath and take a
guys
short rest?
head out of the corridor,
Oh no.
the sun hits you abruptly, and you find yourselves at an opened area of what seems to be the top of one of the several overhanging cliffs where you can see out into the open, vast landscape of Denza. In the distance, you can spot the massive hole that is slowly being filled with water
Water?
from the explosion via a delayed fireball.
Oh, that's not
Also, you see Turdek burning.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Did you say water?
that's just.
This is like a really far away, the water part.
I'm
No.
popping second wind, by the way.
I did 2 for 4 HP.
But you guys come to a seemingly peaceful, almost normal looking forest patch. There's a small ruined house just ahead of you. It
A
seems
house?
to have something standing in the center of it.
A house right in the middle of this mountain. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, it's mostly open.
I don't know, it could eat
The
us.
roof has been removed.
We
and
won't
most
find
walls
out
are
if we
down.
don't walk inside.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that-
that faces.
As you guys approach, it seems to be a white marble statue of a person reaching out to the cliffside.
Oh, I think I remember this house. From that one game.
That one time at band camp.
That one time at band camp, I remember
I
this
don't
house.
remember. Let's see. Is there something I could cast? Wizard stuff. No, I don't even have my ritual spells. No. Yeah, never mind.
Can I cast Hunter Sense on myself and then make a perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, could I make an Arcana check to try to detect magic in a way?
22.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Might as well just detect magic it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get more information.
Yeah,
Dirty
he's
the
gonna-
Arcana. The Arcana check is it's hard to really tell, but this whole area seems to be booming with fey magic.
Okay, that's good enough.
Not undead magic, fey magic.
Sometimes that can be even worse.
Guys,
And the face of this statue seems almost extremely like detailedly carved. The eyes seem real. The mouth in its position of almost calling out seems real. It is of an elven man.
Ed's gonna approach. Does the elven man look familiar?
No.
Okay.
Or were you worried it was Ilvazar?
I was for a
I
second.
feel like I know who this is.
But have they been saying like Fey magic out loud?
Sip was just about to say it right now.
Okay.
He was gonna say, we're dealing with Fays around here. Keep an eye out and don't touch shit that you shouldn't touch. They're very fucking. Actually, don't accept anything from them.
No.
But do accept shit from them.
With your
Why are Fays up here?
perception check, now that you're closer, Kane, there's something written on the floor beneath him as a magic circle has been carved into the ground and burned into it. It's fading, for sure fading, as time has worn itself upon the circle, but it has some kind of Sylvan writing on it that simply reads, first it's a containment spell, a prison spell, and then next it reads, those who release the trickster will find themselves the prey and tool.
Okay, well, this is not a statue. This is a person. That's a containment spell and a warning.
What does it say?
He will repeat the warning. Those who release the trickster will become
Become prey and tool.
prey and tool. Same fucking difference.
Well, let's not. Problems on hand.
Sif.
Don't touch.
Yes, I don't fucking goddamn it.
Sif.
Does this look familiar?
It doesn't look familiar, but you hear your name being called to you. Sif. I see
Not
you.
Rabbit.
This is not Rabbit. I see you, Sif. You're looking at me. Why not help another Fae out, my dear?
And why should I help you?
Because I can help you.
Well,
Is
what
this-
makes you think I need your help?
Do we
Because-
have such side of the
Can we hear
conversation?
this?
That depends. Is he speaking out loud or in his head?
Is this in my head?
It is in your head.
You. It's in his head then, because he talks. Yes.
You
He isn't
seek
talking to Zoe,
vengeance on your keeper, on your imprisonment. I seek vengeance as well. You wish to kill and absorb a hag. I can see it in your mind. And I know just how to do that. You help me and I'll help you. It can't be too bad releasing a imprisoned Fae, right?
Zoe, knowing the Fae, is gonna. Can I see that Sif's being abnormally quiet, especially after the mention of.
Insight check.
Okay.
And are you trying to hide the fact that you're being talked to right now, Sif?
Yeah, Sip is not, you
Deception
know,
check.
because he has just, because he reads Sylvan, so he can read everything that was on the.
Wait, he
the
has to
thing
make
up
a
there.
deception
Yeah,
check.
make it right now.
Deception, yep.
Let's see if I can roll good. 16.
That's a
17.
At an 18.
Oh.
He is oddly quiet and almost intently staring. But at the same time, you can tell that he's trying to hide the fact that he's doing that.
And he's gonna look at the statue and say, trying to strike a deal.
The
Seems like
moment
something
you
you do.
reach out to this, you suddenly only see that of a consistent forest. A maze. Though your body stays where it is, your mind is now in a maze of a forest.
Mm-mm.
Creatures can be heard in the distance, moaning and roaring, footsteps of large beasts. As an arrow flies past your face, we stop. And that'll be the end of the session.